What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And Kingdom was lit this week, yo. We got Shin going in, we got ORPHAN going in, we got Kyokai going in, we got the whole fucking unit pulling up to the right side of the battlefield, yo. Like, this shit's about to get lit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm so hyped for how this is turning out. At the beginning of the chapter, we got Shin talking with Banyo, basically teasing him about needing to be saved. Because, you know, the relationship between ORPHAN and Shin is kind of rocky. Like, it's not solid. They're not really close like Moten and Shin are. So the fact that Shin saved Banyo can kind of be used against him in a way, which is kind of funny to see. But then almost straight away after, these two just went in, yo. Like, they realized that at that time they were still in kind of a bad situation, seeing as the rest of Shin's unit didn't manage to catch up yet, which I'm kind of glad they did explain, by the way, because last chapter I was saying I thought that Shin and Kyokai got there a bit too fast for my liking. Like, we had only just seen Osen send a messenger to go get them, and then like a couple pages later they suddenly appeared as if it took them like 5 seconds to get there. They rushed so fast that they had to leave the rest of their unit behind them, so only the fastest and strongest of their riders actually made it there at that point in time. So that wasn't the entirety of their unit. I'm glad that got cleared up. But yeah, they realized that they were still in a bad situation because they didn't have all the numbers that they needed. But Shin and ORPHAN fucking went in, yo. Like, seeing these two fight, you got Shin with his just destructive power cleaving through people like it's nothing, and then you've got ORPHAN with his precision, like just consistently hitting all of his targets' vital areas. Like, there was even a guy that Shin had already cut in half, right? The top half of his body had already gone flying, but ORPHAN was still able to hit such a precise attack on this guy. Like, it's insane how skilled ORPHAN is with that spear. That sounds kind of wrong, so I'm gonna pause that one just in case, but yeah, moving on. I'm glad we also got some moments for Kyokai this chapter. Like, I don't even need to explain this anymore. You guys know how I am with Kyokai, man. Just seeing Kyokai go in like this is fucking beautiful. Like she's just surrounded by like 10 people and she just annihilates all of them in the blink of an eye. Like, it's actually god tier. And I don't even think this is her in her dance yet. So bruh, it's just, I'm excited to see her actually get a real fight, like a proper fight where she's pushed to her limits, because that's going to be amazing to see. But Gyo-eun himself though, he recognizes that these guys are going to be a challenge, but this nigga's not phased at all, bro. Like, he just handed down the command of his army to someone else and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna ride out and kill these niggas myself. Like, bruh, I hope this guy is truly worthy of all of the praise that he's been given and all of the hype that he's been given, because I seriously feel like this guy's about to put in some serious work. Even though we just had the entirety of the Haishin unit pull up, like, this guy's about to put in work for real. It was hype seeing Gyo-eun compare them to the 6th-rate generals already just by looking at them. Like, he gets this sort of aura from their presence, which is amazing. Like, I can't even describe how hype this matchup is making me right now. And speaking of the Haishin unit, that panel where Shin stated that all 8,000 of them turn up and we see the entirety of the unit, we see all of the OG members in their own separate panels, like, can't even explain the emotion that made me feel. It's like, we've been on such a long journey with these guys. Like, it feels like they've come from the dirt, and to be honest, they really have. Like, this is the army of an orphan child, yo. Yet this shit's looking so professional. You've even got ORPHAN's unit surprised at how well trained they are. You've got Gyo-eun's unit stating how well trained they are. Like, these guys really deserve every single feat they get in this manga. And even though there's so many of them, like, it feels like they're more of a family than they are an army, if that makes any sense. Especially all of the OG members. Like that's really crazy to me. Seeing everyone get all hyped when Shin takes to the battlefield and how he cheers on and inspires all of his people is amazing. Like, even the way ORPHAN was looking at him, I can't even tell whether that was anger or whether he was low-key in admiration of him. Like this nigga's come so far from where he started. It's like he's right up there with ORPHAN right now, and I'm pretty sure that annoys ORPHAN, but at the same time I'm pretty sure he feels some sort of admiration for him as well. It seems like Osen's finally decided a placement for the Haishin unit though. He says that the right side will be their permanent battlefield from here on out, and this will be the last set of reinforcements that the right side of the battlefield gets. So I feel like we're actually going to focus on this right side for a while longer whilst this whole interaction plays out, and then we might move on to a couple other battlefields. So yeah, it's actually good to know where he's going to be permanently fighting from now on, instead of just being that roaming unit that just goes in there, kind of steals everyone's thunder and then leaves again. again. So yeah, it'll be good to see who he matches up with on this side of the battlefield. A lot of people have been saying Gyo-eun for the longest time now. I know Liza's been saying that for a while, and to be honest, as of right now, I kind of agree with that too, and I'd be hyped to see that. But then it kind of leaves me questioning what ORPHAN would be doing. Would he be fighting Bananji or Gakue or one of the other guys? Like, will they both be up against Gyo-eun, similar to what they did with Rinko at the start? Overall, I'm gonna rate this chapter a 10 out of 10. I feel like it was on par, if not better than last chapter in my opinion, especially seeing as it cleared up the one thing that I didn't really like about last chapter. So yeah, I've got absolutely no complaints with it. 10 out of 10 from me. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that Kingdom greatness, and I'll see you guys in the next video. One.